Hi, students. This is Miss Nixon again today, and I'm here to help you with day 26 of our AMI days. And we've got another graph here, so you can definitely do this. Let's look at number 1. According to the graph, what is Earth's average speed? Well, let's look at the graph. You have the speed of planets. That's the name of the graph, so that's what it's going to be about. On the x-axis, we've got the average distance from the sun in millions of kilometers. And then the y-axis has the speed kilometers in kilometers per second. So don't forget your units when you're answering these questions. So what is Earth's average speed? All you need to do is find Earth on this graph up here and then follow it on out to find the average speed. So, and then you would put kilometers per second. Let's look at number 2. Which is closer to the sun, Mercury or Mars? And then which moves faster? Don't forget to answer both parts of a question whenever it's set up like this to have 2 questions in one. So, which is closer to the sun, Mercury or Mars? Well, let's see. This says average distance from the sun. So we can assume that the sun is going to be over here, right here. 0 is average distance from the sun, right? So we can assume the sun is right here. And then you can figure it out from there. Let's look at number 3. What is the relationship between a planet's speed and its average distance from the sun? Now, this one might be a little difficult to answer because it says relationship. And in those cases, if you look at the sentence frames, they're there to help you. And that can kind of give you an idea of what the question's looking for. It says the closer or farther the planet is from the sun, the speed, I would think that would be increases or decreases, since we're looking at speed and it's going from slow to fast. So basically, they're looking for a another pattern here, okay? And so you just look at each one of these and see how their speed relates to, or is similar to, or has a pattern with, or connection with how close they are to the sun. Let's look at number 4. The planet Uranus is about 2,900 million kilometers from the sun. Predict whether its speed is greater or less than Jupiter's speed. Defend your answer. So they don't have Uranus on here because, as we know, it's further out in the solar system, but you do have Jupiter here. And so you know where it's in relation to Jupiter. It's going to be out here somewhere. So that would be a good way to be able to figure that out. Let's go ahead and read the passage so that we can learn a little bit along the way too. Can you imagine studying how planets move without having a telescope? Johann Kepler was a research astronomer starting in 1594, 14 years before the telescope existed. The telescope was invented in 1608. Johann Kepler had a very interesting theory. He believed the planets moved around the sun in elliptical orbits, not in perfect circles. When Kepler finally got to use a telescope, he verified that his research was correct. Johann Kepler discovered a relationship between the speed of a planet and its distance from the sun. Use the graph to answer the following questions. Okay, you're all set. This is all you need to answer all these questions. But don't forget, if you have any questions at all, we are here and we're willing to help you with anything you need. Have a good day. Bye.